Everybody, welcome back to Live Free and Tool On. And my name is Brent. Today we're going to check out the Leatherman Wave Alpha. Why is this significant? Well, this is the first time that the Leatherman has came out with a handle that is not purely metal in the sense of adding different types of material, such as this one. This is all you get. This is all the packaging you get. This is G10 material that's on the handle. And if we just take a look at the box, it's a cheap box. It's a very cheap, just paper box, and that's all you get. Literally, that's all you get is just this tool right here. Nothing more, and I guess nothing less. Now, I got this today, and I'm making this review for a very specific reason. I saw all the advertisements about this tool saying they've taken into account all the feedback they've got from the customers, and they've changed things. Well, yeah, they changed the handle, right? They did change the handle material. I love this color, by the way, and I love the scheme with the orange. That's why I bought it. But they also took away 2 tools. So it's 16 tools, not 18 tools. That's your Phillips. It's also your flathead right there. It's like your can opener right here. On this side, you're going to have your awl, like kind of scraper awl. I guess that's your wire kind of turner. You have a hook, service hook, or I don't know, fly hook, whatever you want to call it over there, or loop. If we pull this out a little more, you're going to have your flathead or pry bar here. And then this is your eyeglasses, flat and Phillips. I know it's really hard to see, so let's try and pop that in the middle of my hand. That's all that is. You can reverse it. These are all standard fare for Leatherman tools at this point in the game. And these are all the tools that you actually get on the inside. Now, one of the things that kind of irks me is that you don't get a sheath with it, right, and you don't get a belt clip with it. And I'm moving this here, and all I'm going to say is there is not a drip of oil on this, and it is really difficult to articulate, especially if you're just trying to work with one hand. You know, it's just, you know, it's not easy. I'm going to put some gun oil on it, some of my firearm maintenance tools. You do have removable jaws in here, so not everything's bad. And you can see kind of the profile of where the G10 starts, and then some of the metal on the inside. And then on the outside, it is just purely that G10. There is no other metal that's out here. Now, if we look on the outside, you're going to see you have a saw right here, and then you have your file. And like I said, it's supposed to be a single finger, but it's not oiled. This is your diamond right through here, your diamond file. And then this is your coarse file over here too. You know, one of the other things that we're going to take a look at here is you have a new style blade. This is a nice blade. I will say it's a nice blade. It's MagnaCut steel, so it holds its edge a little bit better. The geometry of the blade is a little bit different through here too. You can see it's a drop point blade. It is razor sharp, I will say that, but it's supposed to keep that edge just a little bit longer. It's not as wide as what you would see on the Arc. I did a review on the Arc. In fact, you should go back and watch the Arc review, because that tool was absolutely phenomenal. I love it. And whenever you think of Leatherman, you think of quality, you think of all these multi-tools, and that's how it should be. The Leatherman Wave, it was copied by Harbor Freight, and you can get a Leatherman Wave at Harbor Freight for $35, basically. Maybe not all the same materials, but it's going to perform basically the same. I did a review on that one as well. Let's go back here again. Oh, there we go. Now, if you take a look at the scissors here, let's just take a look at those. These are the largest scissors they've had on any of these waves, and look at this. It's not locking in, does not lock into place. Now if I open them and I jiggle it, okay, it's locked into place now. I will say they're nice scissors. They're pretty big, right? They feel pretty good, and they do cut really well. I do like the scissors, but they don't lock into place. There are some issues there that really kind of peeves me off. Maybe with lube it would help it, but I'm just not sure at this point. I'm going to call a couple things to attention. I'm going to call Leatherman out here because I am a fair and honest person. Pay another $17 to get one of these clips, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in just like so. And look at the sloppiness. This is absolutely uncalled for. That for $200 is what this costs for the tool itself. Another $17, $217 for this. God forbid you had to buy a sheath or something else. But look at that. It's very sloppy. Very sloppy. I do not like that at all. It should be a little bit tighter. I'm going to go ahead and take this out really quick. And then what I want you to do is I want you to focus in. I'm going to open this up, right? I really want you to look right. Now let me see if I can focus in here. Right there. Right on that line. It's not a reflection. That's white. The green has already started to wear off. Look at that. It's just, and look, it's already started to wear off here too. It's turning white in some of these corners. And to me, and you can even see where, you know, it has the belt clip on it. It looks like it's just, I am astounded, just astounded at how the color is already wearing off. And in my mind, I feel like this is going to be worn and patching and patching. You're going to lose your color. It's not going to be, you know, how it was whenever you purchased it. It may perform the same. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's going to perform the same if there's degradation on this synthetic material that they used on the handles. I'm not sure. But I will say that for Leatherman, this is not a win for me. This is a loss. I don't think the value for performance or amenities is here within this tool. It is not light. You didn't save any weight here. Is it smaller? It's not smaller. Is it going to perform better? The only thing is the handle feels a little bit better, right, in your hand. And if it feels better in your hand, that's great, but it better be strong enough when you're putting torque on there that you're not going to crack, break, or damage anything on the outside too. And it has, if you can see here, it's got, I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. It's got some pretty good deflection within the material. So like I said, I'm going to put some lube on here. I'm going to try and put a little bit of a gun oil on it. Am I going to treat the handles? Of course I'm going to treat the handles, just like any knife that I have that has synthetic handles. Get that done. But just manipulating this, being able to utilize it, it's very tough. It is not at the quality of, I see I'm already slipping, you know, just to get that out. It's not at the quality that I think it should be. And I really hope that Leatherman takes this into constructive criticism, because I have well over 10 different Leathermans, and I thought this was going to be the end all be all because I love the big scissors. Those are pretty cool. G10, yeah, I mean, you could probably fold and roll some of the steel, do something a little bit different. I'm not a knife designer by any means, tool designer, but I feel like there's other people that have done some really nice rolling and have been able to have removable surfaces for grip as well. I think that's possible. But at the end of the day, you have to look at the value. And for me at the moment, if I could, I would probably return this. And I'm just not getting the warm and fuzzies from it, and it's not showing me confidence. Other than that, what are your thoughts, right? The color scheme's cool. Has some really cool color to it. The scissors are cool. I do like the MagnaCut blade. It could be a little bit wider for my taste. But other than that, I'm an honest reviewer, and this is just my personal thoughts. And hey, listen, someone may have something completely different. Someone may think something completely different about this tool, but you cannot open it one-handed. It didn't really come much except this cheap recycled, you know, box, right? That's, I've never felt like I've overpaid for something more in my life. But I do really like Leatherman. Oh, another thing I want to point out, see this right here? Let me just open that up. See that right there? See that? That's called a pinch point. Both sides. You will 1,000,000% pinch your hand and you will lose skin. It'll turn black and purple and everything else here too. Ooh, that gets to me. I think the Leatherman Arc is still my #1 pick. It's got all the crazy amenities, and it cost, I think, a little bit less than this, actually. So if you're going to look at one, maybe look at the Arc. Don't look at the Leatherman Wave Alpha until they make some changes here. My name's Brent. This has been Live Free and Tool, and I hope that you all have enjoyed this review. But leave me your feedback, right? Leave me what you actually think. I think in my last review, I'm close to 50 or more thousand views on that one. This one I'm expecting a little bit more. I don't think I'm going to do an update after I throw some gun lube on it. I'm not sure that I'm actually going to carry it at all, just because it's just not convenient like I thought it would be, and I'm afraid I'm going to snap off this. Hope to see you all in the next video. Hey, take care. See ya.